Welcome to Fat Over 40. My name's Miles, and in this episode we're going to have a quick update on my weight loss. Now, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. There's a new film every single Friday, and if you like what you hear, please give us a thumbs up. But more importantly, get involved and comment down below. Let me know what you think. Now, I'm going to put a photograph up on the screen. This is my 3-week progress shot. Now, you'll see that there's not a lot of difference in the 3 weeks, but there is a 5-pound difference in weight between these two photos. You'll see there's a little bit more definition. All my sort of abs go in slightly more on my more recent photograph. Now, there's also 2 inches difference in the circumference of my waist. So, you know, there's been some good progress in the last 3 weeks, which is great. But I'll put a photograph up on the screen now of a comparison between 3 weeks ago and 3 years ago. And not 3 weeks ago, but my recent photo versus 3 years ago, not compared to the last 3 weeks. And you can see that there's a massive difference. Not only have I obviously lost a lot of weight, but over the period of time I've changed the body sort of composition, if you like. Even when I think back to like a year ago, when I was training for Snowdon, I'd have been, I think the lowest I hit was about 97, 98 kilos, and I was a completely different shape. I've definitely added more muscle, which obviously it weighs a lot more than fat, so I'm sort of trimmer. I'm a 97 kilos trimmer person than I was the 97 kilos fatter person this time last year. Anyway, there we go. So the one thing I would highly recommend to anyone starting out on a weight loss journey is to take progress photos and take some initial measurements. And for those that are on a weight loss journey and maybe you're feeling like you're not sort of going anywhere at the moment, then do a comparison and look back at how far you've come, because this is what I did recently, and again I need to be kept reminded about how big I was and how far I've come, and that, you know, in terms of like a sliding scale as to my journey, I'm getting closer towards the end. Okay, so there we go. Now, if you haven't seen last week's video, then click here. If you haven't seen the last DEXA scan video, then click here. And if you've not subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Click here. And if you make one change this week, do some comparison photos so you don't die fat.